Unit, you know what I mean? Tripe the God, real shit, Gully TV, my nigga for real.
My God. Yeah.
I ain't hating on nobody, so I'm not gonna be direct.
That's right.
But how many other jewelry stores are putting no paperwork?
It's a 10 carat, 4.6 carat total weight. Diamond weight.
What's the
Make sure.
okay? A rose gold
Man, that's 4,200. That's tax.
Rose gold and pink diamond.
Those are natural diamonds.
Putting this thing together.
Actually, I was accepted to GIA in 1999.
Oh, so you certified?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you the top gemologist here today?
Well, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
But in 1999, when I was accepted, early 2000, when I was accepted,
Right.
I got snatched by the feds.
Okay.
So I had to go away for a little while.
Right.
I was actually taking gemology courses while I was in Schuylkill, while I was at FCI Inglewood. I was taking gemological courses.
Okay.
My father was paying for them.
Got it.
When God used President Obama to give me that 2-point reduction act, struck me out early.
Okay.
Came home early at the end of 2015. Moved out here to Denver, Colorado. Went home to DC for about 3 months, but I ended up getting a job out here in Denver, Colorado at a mortuary called Haran McConaty.
Okay.
My first certification is mortuary science. So I came out here, worked for the funeral home for about 2.5, 3 years. Finished my diploma. Hey, what's going on? Can't call it JoJo. Let me introduce you to him.
Go ahead. Do it on camera.
JoJo, this is Conversation Elevated. JoJo, this is Gully TV.
Nice to meet you, Gully.
Pleasure to meet you. Yeah.
Finish my... Man, shake her hand. You know I'm gonna ask.
That's my little Milani, man.
How you doing, man? This is his co-host.
Got it. So y'all in media?
Huh?
Y'all do media?
We do, yeah.
I mean, I guess you could say that I got my podcast I've been running.
That's media.
Yeah. Right.
No doubt. I'm gonna have to check you out. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm gonna come build with you.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Oh, enjoy yourself, man. I'm gonna finish chopping it up with him. Pleasure to see you. As always. Worked at the funeral home for about 3 years.
Got it.
Finished GIA. Ended up getting fired from the funeral home because I speak Spanish. A dude said a derogatory term in Spanish. He didn't know I could
Oh,
understand
you
it.
picked up on it.
Well, yeah, I understand exactly what
What
he's
he
saying.
said, Moreno or something like that?
Called me monkey.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So I had to defend myself, and I located utility locating lines 2019, 20. Well, no, 2019, 2021. My Muslima and I built a house in 2018 out in the rural area of Colorado, compound.
Got it.
Once I finished my GIA certification, I trained under one of the best goldsmiths in the world called Richard Kimball, good Caucasian gentleman. Actually, he taught the first integrated English class in the state of Virginia's history.
Got it.
Started off buying a couple. You know?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay. Colorado Springs.
Inshallah, I'll see you later on.
Yes, sir.
Assalamu
I'm
alaikum.
gonna call you. I'm gonna call you right in my salon.
So, okay. Started selling jewelry basically out of my car. Then I ended up getting an office at the mosque at Albion Street, 3400 Albion Street, Masjid Taqwa. That was just a diamond dealing office. Then God allowed me to meet a partner that we have in India, Fiona Diamonds. They have a diamond cutting house since the early 1800s. Started doing work with them, moving a lot of material, learning how to actually manufacture and make it myself. Then God blessed me to get the storefront. September 11th, opened up the storefront. It's kind of history from there.
Okay.
I do not come from a gemological background. Mother was an educator in DC and Maryland, devout Christian, for 38, almost 40 years. Father, retired Air Force, 20 years, retired Secret Service, 22 years, devout Muslim. So that's why that marriage didn't make it. I really got upon Islam after President Obama. God used President Obama to give me that 2-point reduction act. Of course, I was upon Islam before I went in, but I'm out there hustling, so.
Right.
You know. But this here, the best result in regard to this is when you look in here, the majority of men that you see in here, like myself, they've been in state or federal prison.
Right.
I just had to put it in the trunk.
When you're talking about, excuse me, Rick Talley, he's actually my brother from another mother and father back home from DC.
Okay.
Roderick, he did time. The majority of men in here have done state or federal time, and God has allowed them to get into a diamond jewelry industry. Otherwise, that they would simply be a customer.
Right.
Of course, because it's an Islamic company, we stand on God first. So that means we're going to do the most ethical business with all of our clients. We're going to treat our clients the way that we would want to be treated. That's why we provide paperwork, which is appraisals.
Right.
When you provide an appraisal with your jewelry, example, you spend $1,000 to get a hoopty. You get a registration, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You spend $1,000 to get a diamond ring here, you get an appraisal. Irvin, he's one of the representatives here in Denver. Zoe, he's another representative here in Denver.
Peace.
My man Bootsy, he's a representative back home in Drama City, DC, Maryland.
Okay.
He did time. My man Joel, he's a representative here in Denver. He did time.
Peace.
All of these men were facing the same plights of colonialism that most African Americans are riddled with.
Yeah.
And now, thanks to God and only God, look where they're at. But once again, you have to fight every form of colonialism because I rebuke it 100%.
Right.
You know, no disrespect meant to anyone's culture. When I was in the penitentiary, I wouldn't take the Christmas bag. It's not my culture.
Right.
That man was in the penitentiary with me. He cut up like a bag of dough. He's running around. Yeah, he wanted the Christmas bag. I wouldn't take it.
Yeah, I wasn't giving my bag back either. I don't know, you bugging.
Nah, I ain't bugging. Nah, I mean, like I said, no disrespect, man.
No doubt.
Forget that culture. That's not my culture, son. And but he ain't gonna tell you, nigga, you used to call me radical. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, you know, I had to break it all down to him. I ain't radical, nigga. I'm just Islamic. That's it.
No doubt.
Jen, my sister. Fortunately, she ain't never seen the penitentiary walls at all, but extremely intelligent.
Right.
Legal gun owner. That's why we keep a lot of them around. My man Al, he manages the storefront. Al seen some state time.
Right.
But he's learning gemology now. He actually manages a storefront. Once again, may not be wouldn't have been available to us.
Right.
To manage a storefront with $500,000 of inventory in it. Now, $500,000 is not a lot of money, but
Right. It's groundbreaking for us, for black people.
unequivocally,
Yeah.
for an African American, non-Muslim or Muslim, to say, I work at or run a diamond jewelry business.
Yeah.
Come on, Slim, you ain't heard that no more. Stop playing with me, Slim.
No doubt.
Come on, man. And I'm from a city that has 60, 70% African Americans. And ain't gonna do no faking. Like I said, my father was in the Secret Service. I ain't grew up in no hood, but he Muslim. So he raised us we defend ourselves. We don't turn the other cheek in Islam.
What part of D.C. you from?
Huh?
What part of D.C.?
PG County, Maryland, Southeast Washington.
Okay.
But not the Southeast that everybody, once again, man, my mother was an educator for 38 years. My father was I ain't never lived in the hood in my life. But upon Islam, we learned how to defend ourselves. PG County, Southeast DC, Southwest DC. I don't go uptown. I mean, I do when I'm shopping, maybe with the bras, but I wasn't putting no work in uptown. I wasn't doing that hustling.
Okay.
Uptown niggas would split my head open. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
You familiar with my history with DC?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No
So
doubt.
then you know, I grew up on 2nd and Pennsylvania Avenue.
No doubt.
Clinton, Maryland. Yeah. But the thing about that is, you know, Drama City, one thing make everything equal.
I call it distinct culture. I call DC distinct culture.
Unequivocally, it's a distinct culture because of one thing. Every human in this room, when they bought their first pack of gum, and you know DC, when they bought their first pack of gum, they sent money to my city because they paid that federal tax. DC's not even a city; it's the district. Right. They making calls over there. So the city is deeply entrenched with education, corruption, and money.
Right.
So when we okay. This gentleman right here, that's my man Lil C's cousin, but he actually works for my only competitor, Mile High Jewelry.
Okay. Came to support.
Yeah.
No doubt.
You know why he came to support? The hue. He jive like, I'm mocha. He jive like maybe macchiato, you know.
Out to support man to man right here.
Oh man.
Always.
Good to see you. But I mean, look, I reiterated, I said it 100 times and I'll say it a billion more. God and God alone is the only reason that after being in those penitentiary walls, locked down 23-1, 4 o'clock count, dealing with them suckers through USP Lewisburg that will spit tobacco at you for real. Yeah. It felt so good when God used President Obama to give me that 2-point reduction because I looked at a couple lieutenants and was like, I'm going home now, nigga, and it's on the street. And I ain't broke. I'm gonna holler at you.
Right.
I got a gift for you.
Right.
But this is the gift. This gentleman Frank Nitty. Oh no, ma'am, you better come through here. You better come. This is Priest's grandmother.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great.
And because I'm gonna say she older than 60.
I am 71 years old.
Okay, I wasn't
very
gonna put your
proud.
age on there. At 71, she said this 53-year-old African-American man made her proud.
That's right. That's right. Everybody in here makes me proud.
My man Frank Nitty, he did some time up there, an hour. He owns a business. Once again, first thing he a God-fearing man.
Yeah.
And on a side note, that man like chocolate. Let's get smooth out of it. About 5 children is African American.
Right.
He like that chocolate. Beautiful, African American white. But once again, God-fearing man. I had the honor of sending this man his first Quran. So without God, ain't nothing gonna happen.
Believe
Once
that.
again, I reiterate, I totally rebuke every form of colonialism. You can say I'm Jai Luncheon for not taking the Christmas bag, but I'm not going to take that jump because to me that Jai like it's like I'm conforming
Yeah, it's like you participating.
unequivocally.
No doubt.
But my man Lil C, all good niggas, they be like, man, but you going to that Christmas dinner? No, nigga, I'm going to just get dinner.
Right. Right.
Just dinner, nigga, ain't no magic.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look, man, for any young man or lady coming home from federal or state prison, you hold on to the rope of monotheism, God and God alone. You totally rebuke every form of colonialism. You ask God for it, He'll give it to you. I beg my Lord for it.
No doubt.
And He gave me a Caucasian Muslim with a big old rump back there. Shawty where they jab, she got that thing back there like, yeah. So I mean, look, man, I love all people except for those who rape women and children. You rape women and children, I ain't got nothing to do with you.
No doubt.
You told on a nigga, the nigga you told on, he gonna come holler at you. But I'm not gonna do nothing against you because you told on a nigga. I don't do that.
I got a question for you. I want you to give some clarity on the name Halal Fine Jewelry, because when people hear halal, they tend to associate it with food.
Right, but that's once again, when you're on a God-fearing culture, the first word in the Quran is ikra, read.
Right.
When you read, you find out that the word halal simply means following the laws of God, God-fearing. So I couldn't have married a Christian woman because it wouldn't have been a halal marriage.
Right.
I can't wear skinny jeans because it shows my penis print, my behind print. It's not halal clothing.
Right.
The jewelry that we sell is halal jewelry because it's not. It has a Kimberly certificate on it, so it's not a blood. What's commonly known as blood diamonds, but that's an incorrect term. Conflict diamonds is the correct term. Everything here is lawful in the laws of God and God alone.
Right.
So when most people who have lower levels of exposure, they'll allocate the word halal or associate the word halal with food.
Got it.
But it's not just food. The way that I do business. Excuse me, sir. How you doing? Aaron Evans. Aaron Evans. Pleasure to meet you, Drew. Provided you can, could we just get some water? And provided you can, sir, could we please get something to blow some air up in here?
See what I can do.
Thank you. God willing, you can. But, okay, I may or may not have been more physically stronger than that man did. He may or may not be my elder. But the halal way of greeting him is going to be, excuse me, sir. Ain't no Uncle Tom in
Without a doubt.
My father, Alfred Evans, Secret Service, 22 years. He don't do no Uncle Tom. He Muslim. He ain't got bodies in the Tet Offensive.
Yeah.
We don't do Uncle Tom at all. But you have to give respect. That's halal way of treating someone. That's why I ask a woman before I shake her hand. It's a halal. The word halal is in your actions. Everything is God-fearing. That's why the milliseconds you came in here, I wasn't 100% sure, but I was somewhat sure. That's a brother from Gully TV. Assalamu alaikum. I owe you those rights.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? So thank you. Alhamdulillah. Thank you. Just sit them down, and the manager.
Where you centrally located?
The address of our storefront and manufacturer is 4340 East Kentucky Avenue, Suite 142. Okay. Excuse me, ladies and men, excuse me. Hold on 1 second, please, Jen. The manager of the storefront at 4340 East Kentucky Avenue is this bougie nigga here, Al. What's up, He is the manager. You can find that store in Glendale, Colorado. 80246 is the zip code. Once again, the address is 4340 East Kentucky Avenue, Suite 142. We do not disclose the suite and studio number for our manufacturer, but the second bougie, man, you can slide around here, we go Suave Shawty. I mean, I ain't mad at you.
That's my guy.
Priest, yeah.
Priest the jeweler.
Priest is the manager of the studio and the manufacturer side of Halal Fine Jewelry.
No doubt.
You want 50 carats of diamonds or more, come holler at me. I'm that rock dealer.
Right.
Legal rocks, halal rocks.
Yeah.
Okay. But the national and international project manager or coordinator is his correct title. Slick is the international, because we do a lot of business in India and China.
Yeah.
He is the international and national coordinator for Halal Fine Jewelry. So provided the anti-Islamic bigots attempt to destroy our organization, and they martyr me to paradise. They cut the head off of me. he's the second one that grows right into place.
Got it.
Plain and simple. This is an organization that loves all people. My wife is Caucasian. Frank Nitty is Caucasian. We have Caucasians in our organization.
Right.
He's not Muslim. This man eat pork. Yeah.
Occasionally indulge.
Sipping a little bit of that alcohol.
Hey, look, you come in like, you too?
I mean, but with me, everybody in the organization will consider me boring. You gonna either catch me at the mosque, you gonna catch me at a grocery store, you gonna catch me at the compound where I live, or at the trap spot at the Halal Fine Jewelry store.
No doubt.
I'm boring according to these niggas here, but I'll be boring because I go home and that Muslima with that thing back there every night. Every night she there.
Don't sound like it's that boring. Hey, sis.
I know what it is. It's your favorite actor's favorite actor, Hassan Johnson, and I'm with the one and only Gully TV. You already know what time.